All right, let's talk about something we all do, taking a walk. It's simple, right? But what if I told you that you could turn that everyday walk into a genuine adventure? Today, we're diving into how adding just one simple thing, birdwatching, can totally transform your daily stroll, boosting both your body and your mind in some pretty amazing ways.
You know, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Think about it. You're walking, maybe your mind is just buzzing with a million things, and then you hear it, a bird's song. And for just a second, all that noise in your head just stops. Everything else just fades into the background. That little moment of peace, that connection, that's exactly what we're talking about today.
So what makes this combination so powerful? It's not just about multitasking, walking and looking at birds. There's this incredible synergy going on, where each activity actually makes the other one better. Let's dig into how that actually works.
Okay, just look at this for a second. Over on the left, you've got your regular walk. And hey, that's great. Good for the heart, clears your head, we all know the drill. But then, look at the right. When you add bird watching into the mix, your walk completely changes. Suddenly, it's not just about hitting your step count, it's about a quest. Your senses are on high alert, you find yourself wanting to go down that little side path, and the exercise, it just becomes a happy side effect of the adventure you're on.
So you're not swapping one benefit for another here. You're actually stacking them on top of each other. You still get all that great physical stuff from walking, but now you're layering on this incredible mental calm that comes from really focusing on nature. Plus, your brain gets a little workout trying to figure out who's who, and your daily walk stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like, well, a real exploration.
And here's the best part. Seriously, you can literally start doing this today, right now. There's no fancy club to join. You don't need a PhD in ornithology. You just have to step outside. So let's go over exactly how you can take that first bird watching walk.
It really is as simple as 1, 2, 3. First up, location. And listen, you don't need to drive out to some remote wilderness. That little park down the street, perfect. That creek behind the supermarket, also perfect. Second, timing. Early morning and late afternoon are pretty much prime time. Think of it as rush hour for birds. And third, and this is super important, remember your manners. You're a guest in their world. Be cool.
And that brings us to the golden rule, right here. We're just visitors passing through their home. The real magic, the really cool stuff, happens when they don't even know you're there. When you're quiet, when you give them space, you're not just being respectful, you're actually getting a front row seat to see how they really act. And trust me, that's way more interesting. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. Ugh, gear. Do I need to buy a bunch of expensive stuff? And the answer is a big, fat no. Don't think of this as a shopping list. Think of it as a small toolkit to make your discoveries even better. You really, really don't need much to get going. So here's your starter kit. Super simple. Good comfy shoes? That's a must. No-brainer. Earth-toned clothes? Well, they just help you blend in, so you're not a big, bright distraction. Think of it as camouflage. A field guide or a phone app is awesome. It turns, wonder what that is, into a fun little game. But if you're gonna get one thing, just one thing, make it a pair of binoculars. They are a total game changer. They take a blurry little dot way up in a tree and turn it into this incredibly detailed, beautiful creature right before your eyes. All right, so you're geared up, you know the basics. Now for the really fun part. Who are you actually gonna see out there? I promise you'll be blown away by the variety of characters that have been hanging out in your neighborhood this whole time.
Let's start with the regulars, the ones we see every day and probably don't even notice anymore. Sparrows, pigeons, you know the crew. It's so easy to just ignore them, but I challenge you. Next time, just stop for 60 seconds and watch. Really watch. See how they squabble, how they work together, how clever they are. There's this whole dramatic soap opera playing out right on the sidewalk, and it's surprisingly fascinating.
Now, when you get into a park or any green space, the cast of characters starts to expand. You might start to hear the noisy, energetic chatter of a brown-eared bulbul. Or maybe you'll see a whole flock of starlings twist and turn in the sky like a single organism. It's moments like that when a patch of grass and trees suddenly feels like a living, breathing stage.
And hey, if you happen to be walking near a river or a pond, keep your eyes peeled. You might just hit the jackpot. I'm talking about a flash of brilliant electric blue. Seeing a kingfisher? Wow. It's one of those moments that just stops you in your tracks. Watching one dive like a tiny missile to snatch a fish from the water, that's a sight you'll be telling people about for weeks. A true hidden gem.
You know, this whole thing also plugs you right into the changing seasons. Come springtime, it's not just about seeing green leaves. It's about hearing spring. And the soundtrack is often the incredible song of the Japanese bush warbler. When you hear that sound, it's like nature itself is on the loudspeaker announcing, "All right, everyone, we're back in business."
Okay, so you're out there, you're walking, you're spotting some birds. That's awesome. But what's next? How do you take it to the next level? Well, the real magic starts when you go from just seeing a bird to actually observing it. Let's talk about a few easy ways to make that happen.
Here are 3 simple tips to really deepen the experience. First, play detective. Don't just see the bird, ask why. Why is it perched on that branch? What's it doing with that twig? All of a sudden, you're not just a spectator, you're an investigator. Second, use your ears. Seriously, just close your eyes for a minute and listen. It's like a whole choir out there, and soon you'll start to pick out the individual voices. And third, keep a log. It doesn't have to be fancy, a little notebook where you jot down what you saw, where, and when. It becomes your own personal nature journal.
And when you get right down to it, that's what this is all about. It's such a simple way to bring a little bit of color and a whole lot of curiosity back into your daily routine. It gets your body moving, it quiets your mind, and it connects you to this amazing lively world that's been right there, just outside your door, the entire time.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about on your next walk. If you just decide to pay a little more attention, what kind of amazing discoveries, what little moments of wonder are waiting for you right in the middle of your own ordinary day?